Welcome students. Today we will start our first chapter SST, and the name of the chapter is Our Amazing Planet Earth. So the first chapter we are going to start Our Amazing Planet Earth. So here we will come to know about the planet Earth, and it is amazing. That means what? Many surprising things are there in Earth, and what things are there that we will come to know in this chapter. But before going to start, let me share one story with you, and the story is about the universe. Whether all of you know about the word universe. What is universe? Universe is, you can say, the limitless. It has no limit, and it is so huge that we cannot imagine. And in the universe, planets, comets, asteroids, galaxies, these all the things are there in this universe only. The universe came into being existence. So it came, that means the universe, the people came to know about the universe. It is about 13.8 billion years ago. That means what? 13.8 billion, that means 1 billion equal to 10 crore, and 13 billion, that means multiplying by 13 into 10 crore. That means how many crore years ago this universe came into being. There are many theories about the beginning of the universe, how the universe began. So many theories, many people have given, and it is hard to imagine how it came into being, how the universe came into being. So it is not possible to understand or possible to know accurately when the universe came into being. No one knows sure how space and time came. So this space, we are talking about space, that means we are in space, the earth is in space, the sun, the stars. So about this space and time, so no one can surely say that when these things came into existence, that means it is there when it started. So it is not possible to say. It is believed that when the universe began, it was just tiny, that is very small, tiny hot particles. That means small particles, small dust, you can say, particles mixed with light and energy. So when light and energy mixed with these particles, so that way only this universe began. These particles group together. When they group together to form atoms, that means it is little more than the tiny dust particles. The particles, when they grouped together, it became atoms, which later became stars. Then later it became stars. Then galaxies, comets, planets, these all the things formed. But before that it was the hot particles. After that atoms. Then galaxies, planets, comets, these all the things formed. The universe, from a point of view, got so big, that means this way it became so big that some scientists also call it the Big Bang. So it is also called Big Bang. Big Bang, that means a big crash, or you can say a striking. So that way only our universe formed. Scientists have been researching, that means timelessly, without seeing the time. They are continuously working for this when the universe came into existence. But it is very tough, or it is very difficult to say when the universe, they are trying now also, but then also it is the work is going on. They cannot say properly. So let us understand the details about our amazing planets. So these amazing planets, let us come to know about the Earth planet. Okay, so the universe is vast. As in your book the story is given, this universe is vast and it is limitless. That means we cannot make it a limit that this much big it is. No one can say. So it is vast and limitless, the universe, and there are billions of galaxies. Many galaxies are there. That means a family, you can say, where these stars are there, sun, moon, planets, comets, asteroids, all the things together, it makes a galaxy, and it is a limited area where we can say that yes, these things are there in one galaxy. And where we live, that means where our Earth is, it is also a galaxy. It is also in the galaxy, and the name of that galaxy is Milky Way galaxy. The name of our galaxy is Milky Way galaxy, which consists of billions of stars. That means crores and crores of stars are there, and the sun is one of them. And the sun is one of them. That means the sun also a star. Clear? So a planet is a celestial body that does not produce its own light. So it is also a celestial, that means it has a form. It has a form, and it is called the celestial body. That means we have our own form. That means our body is there. So this earth also has a form, and it is the celestial body that does not produce its own light. But the earth has no light. It is fully dark, like the stars. So like stars only. Our solar system is made up of sun and 8 planets. That I think you might have come to know that yes, there are 8 planets and sun is there. So including this, it is called solar system. The sun and its family, that means the 8 planets, it is called solar system. And in addition, there are other celestial bodies. So other celestial bodies, that means what? Those things which have their own form or own shape, it is the celestial body. So in our universe, like comets, meteors and asteroids. So like that, many things are there in the galaxy, Milky Way galaxy, that means where we are. So that are also present in the universe. So these things are there in the universe. The planets in order of distance from the sun. Now the planets, if we see in order of distance, that means what? If we see the distance from the sun, then we will find that Mercury is the first planet, after that Venus, then Earth, then Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. So these are the planets according to their position from the sun. All the planets revolving around the sun. So all the planets, what they do, they all the time they move around the sun, all the planets, and they have their own path. That means they have their own road. They never go beyond this. So they have their own road, and it is called their orbit. The path which they follow, it is called orbit, and they continuously move on their path. It is called orbit. Clear? Now the Earth is the only planet that can support life. That means on Earth only we find life is here. That means life means what? The human beings, animals, microbes, small things, small insects. So all the things, that means we have our life. We can live, we can walk, we can work, we can do many things. So this is the life. And this life is possible only on this Earth, on this planet only. And it is also the only planet that has water. And it is the only planet, that means the Earth has water. So on Earth we find water also. And these are the factors that make it a special planets. So these things, that means water and other things are also there, we will come to know. So all the things make our planet Earth very special. And the shape of the Earth is spherical. That means it is like a ball. It is spherical in shape, but is slightly flattened. That means at the top, suppose it is the Earth is like that. So it is spherical, but though it is called spherical, it is here at the top. At the top it is little flat, and at the bottom also it is little flat. So this top and bottom, it is little flat, and in the middle it is little bit bulging. It is called bulging. Okay, so this portion, it is bulging portion, bulging, and it is flat. So this, both the sides bulging, it is like an orange, same like orange only. And it has the Earth. This Earth has satellite. That means the companion of the Earth. Nearby Earth, it is the companion, and it is the satellite. It is called satellite, which is the companion of Earth. Other planets also, they have their own satellite, and our Earth planet also has its own satellite, and it is the name, it is given Moon. So the Earth's natural satellite is Moon. Now on Earth we find water bodies and land also. That means where we live, it is the land, and the water also we find. So this land, these are called continents, and the oceans, that means the water bodies where we find water. Now Earth is made up of 7 land masses. So land, we understand that here where we stand, the heart or rock, you can say it is the land. And land masses, that means a huge area of land, it is called land mass. So there are 7 land masses. There are 7 huge land masses are there in this on this Earth. And each landmass, 7 land masses are there, and each landmass is called a continent. Clear? What is continent? That means the land masses, it is called continents, and there are 7 land masses in the world. A continent is a piece of land. So that I told you that continent is a piece of land, that means a huge area of land that is not broken by the sea. That means, suppose this is the land we are finding here, and it is not broken by the sea. It is not broken by the sea. If it is broken by any sea or ocean, it is not the continent. It should be continuous. That means it is a huge area of land. It should be huge. It is not broken by the sea or ocean. The 7 continents. What are these 7 continents? These are North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Australia, Asia and Antarctica. These are the 7 continents we find on this earth. Okay. Each continent is divided into countries. Now, the continents, as I told you, it is a huge landmass. So here we can find the countries. Many countries are there in these 7 continents, and here we find the countries. India is also there, it is also a country, and we find in these continents India is also there. And Russia is the largest country in these continents. Continents are again divided into countries, and Russia is the largest country, and Vatican is the smallest. So Vatican is the smallest country. So these 2 countries are mentioned here. Other countries are also there. That means here the largest one and the smallest one is given. Our country India is the 7th largest country in the world. So in the world, India is the 7th. The position of India is the 7th largest country in the world. And nearly 70% of earth is covered with water. That means 70% out of 100, 70%. That means 70 out of 170 is the water bodies that we find on our planet, in our planet Earth. So there are 5 major oceans. What are these water bodies? 5 major oceans are there. These are Atlantic, Pacific, Indian, Arctic and Antarctic. And Antarctic, another name is also there. It is called Southern Ocean. So these are the 5 major continents we find on this earth. Clear? Now, we use globe and map also. Do you know what the actual globe is? Globe is the exact model of the earth. That means how the earth looks, same as it is made. And it is the exact model, we can say, exact model of the earth, where we find the land masses, and that means the continents. We find the continents and the water bodies. It helps us to identify continents and oceans. So globes not that much help us. Only we find the continents, countries and the oceans or water bodies we find. However, it is not practical to carry. That means as it is round shape or spherical shape, so it is hard to carry from one place to another. And it does not